I'm just very grateful. And so the vibe in this place is just cool. It's
Awesome.
really cool. I just really feel like I'm home.
That's good. That's good.
I don't hope to run into problems per se, but I do look forward to solving, coming up with solutions for the problems. So that's just something that I enjoy doing. So also kind of just building a rapport with some of the clients and just that sort of thing. Yeah.
Yep. So, let's get into it. How's this week been? What's been going on this week?
You know what? There's something new every single week, and I absolutely love it. This week we finished up working on Tough Books and got into the technical courses on Coursera, which I was really excited to get there. And doing on-sites, that's a new thing, and that's a lot of fun. I really, really enjoy that. Being able to help the other guys, be in the mix, feel like I'm important.
Yes.
And I like that, meeting the people that are our accounts. It's all awesome. It's been really awesome.
Getting exposure to new places, new things, new people. I know that you've had one on-site or two on-sites yesterday?
I went to 2 on-sites yesterday.
Okay, 2 on yesterday, so that's good. We got one set up for you today. We're having you head over to a place where they're opening up a store on Monday, and then the following Monday they're opening up a second store, so you're going to head over there. What's really neat about it is they're not completed with the building, so you're actually going to be putting in the backbone of the network with Nate, one of our techs here.
And that's a big word.
Yeah.
I learned a lot about that in school, but I mean, that is a really big word. Being part of that is huge for me.
Mm-hmm. A lot of times in the IT world, when we walk into a network closet, we see a mess. I'll be honest, we see a mess. And it's already there. And it starts with, when you put it in that building. And that's what you're going to be helping Nate with today is actually how you guys put that in there is going to be what happens in 5 years. Someone's going to be like, oh man, who put this in? Or they're going to be like, hey, they did a great job.
Yeah,
so that's what we're looking for sure. The on-sites, I love getting out there and talking to the people. That's where, being in our field, working with so many different clients, when you actually get out there, you see what world they're in, you see what they go through, and it just, I know with the nonprofits, that's where I really truly fell in love with them, because the people there are just amazing. They're not there for a paycheck. They're there for the services they provide, and that you can't feel that until you walk in the building. So that's what, for me, that makes the on-site so much more, because I understand what they're doing, and I realize what role I play to make them better.
For sure, it is definitely a special group of people.
Correct.
I can definitely relate to them.
Yes. Yeah, we're planning on getting you out. Try to get you out at least once a day. Like I talked to Micah, as you're sitting in the room with the techs, if you hear something like, hey, I think I might know something about that, or I want to know more about that, go, when they're off the phone, go talk to them. Ask them if you can, kind of walk through and ask questions. And I know, Dan, Nate, and Devin, they're going to just answer those questions for you and just welcome you in. So take advantage of that, because that's what the name of the game is right now, is exposure to things you haven't seen before.
Definitely. I was really concerned at first, meeting everybody here, thinking, am I going to fit in? Are they going to accept me? Are they going to like me? But that has been no issue at all. I've been out with 2 of them now, and I'm going to be out with my 3rd one today, and that would be all of them.
Yeah.
Besides you, but we spend a lot of time together. And it's not been an issue. They have been absolutely wonderful. I fit in. They accept me. They talk to me about other things. Socially, I don't feel awkward. So it has been a blessing for sure.
Well, I'm super happy that you feel that way. I do. That makes me feel glad. The fact that we, took it to another level, getting you on sites, that's a new step. We're just going to keep climbing the steps as we go until we reach wherever they lead.
Till we soar.
Exactly, till we soar. Exactly. So, what else do you have on your mind? Anything else you got going on? Thinking of?
No. Grateful for the extras that being able to go to the football game. That was really awesome. I love being in the Haymarket.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just take off and walk at lunch, and I kind of feel the vibe of the community, and that's been awesome. I really do like to find little spots to sit. Having that hour at lunch, kind of gives me a chill hour where I can just kind of take it all in, and I spend that time reflecting about what I'm doing and where I'm at now, and I'm really very grateful. I'm just very grateful, and so the vibe in this place is just cool. It's
awesome.
Really cool. I just really feel like I'm home.
That's good. That's good. I know this morning with the sun getting up later and I get here early, there's a tall building that they had been building for a while, a few blocks down. I'm waiting for the sun to hit it perfect so I can get a perfect picture out in the middle of the street here.
Oh yeah.
I got one during the fall. I'm working on that. I was trying to get that, but you're right. The vibe down here in the Haymarket is really cool. It's a great place that when you have so many things happening up here, you can go and you can sit down somewhere and you can just sort it all through and get it organized, and then you're fresh and ready to go.
Yep.
I do have one question for you, though.
Okay.
For some reason, I just had a song pop in my head a little bit earlier, and I noticed I had a couple props in here. So, if you were queen for just one day, and you have your queen thing right down there,
I have a crown.
what would you do?
I'm queen every day. What
There
do
you go.
mean?
All right.
That is queen for a day.
You know what song I'm talking about, don't you?
There could be a zillion
Well,
different
if I
songs.
was queen for just one day, or king for just one day, I think it was it Wang Chung that did that one? It's one of those 80s songs. We're on the same generation.
I'm not sure which one we're talking about.
Thompson Twins, maybe? I will figure that out.
Sing it.
I thought it was like, if I was king for just one day, give it all away, give it all away. Okay.
I don't remember.
Oh boy. Anyway, I just saw these props when you were walking in, and I'm like, let's have a little fun and just kind of throw this out.
Well, you said queen, and so the one song that came to my mind immediately was "Don't Stop Me Now."
There you go.
And that's Queen, so
There you go.
don't stop me now.
Well, you're on a roll.
I'm on a roll.
We're all on a roll. We're rolling together. And, the fun part about this is when I get home and I reflect about everything, I'm like, what's going to happen tomorrow? Something's going to happen that's going to make us jump and move around, make us uncomfortable. But by the end of the day, we're going to sit back and we're going to put on our hats and we're like, you know what? We owned that.
handled it, yeah.
We handled it. We owned it. We learned from it. We're better off from it, and then it just kind of builds, because each day you come in saying what's going to happen, and you just want to see what happens and how we're going to take care of it.
Yep. And if it's not something that can be solved immediately, seamlessly, it's definitely a learning opportunity.
Yep, exactly. Awesome.
So those are always good too.
Awesome. Anything else you want to say today?
And nope, I just want to say have a great weekend. And yeah.
Thank you.
Love
Thank
it
you. You
here.
do the
All
same.
right. Thank
awesome.
you.
Thanks. Sorry, I just
Stop
where we
me
got the
now.
no, where we we're recording. All right. Yes,
And
it
we're
is.
live.
Okay. Anything you want to talk about real quick?
I guess we just had our first site visit yesterday, and we took a trip out to York to the courthouse there, and our task was to install a projector and to get some speakers installed in the ceiling and run some wires to be able to hook those speakers up to the source, the power source for the sound and everything like that. So that went pretty well. Ran into a little hiccup with the projector, but we're working on a solution for that. We got the speakers all installed. I've never done anything like that before, so it was pretty straightforward for the most part. It was nice to be able to kind of go somewhere on site and get some experience with that sort of thing. And yeah, it just went pretty well. Yeah, I don't know. You have anything to say about it?
No, what we're doing there is we just did one stage of the project.
Yeah.
The whole room is going to be a training room for York County, the sheriffs, well, actually the whole courthouse is going to probably use this room. We're going to have a projector, we have TVs on the wall, 4 speakers in there. We're going to have a good sound system in there, so that way we can work things pretty well. So we just kind of went out and did our part. But it was your first visit, and tell you what, for me, I know I felt great because this is just another step that we were able to do and open up a door. We have, every day I'm going to try to get you guys on on-sites. So far you've had the one, but we're going to send you out on another one here today.
Yeah.
As far as experience or just experiencing these different opportunities, what's some things that you expect to see out of an on-site? What's some things that you can gain from that?
Yeah, so just kind of uncharted territory, I guess, and kind of getting some experience with things I'm not familiar with, being able to kind of troubleshoot things on the spot. We did a little bit of that yesterday with the whole projector situation, and we're still working on that. And I don't hope to run into problems per se, but I do look forward to solving, coming up with solutions for the problems. So that's just something that I enjoy doing. So also kind of just building a rapport with some of the clients and just that sort of thing. Yeah.
Yep. I know your on-site today is going to be basically dropping something off, but it's to a building you haven't been to before. You haven't gone out with Devin before and spent some time, so it's going to be good that you two can talk, and you're going to be able to ask him questions about, hey, where are we heading? Hey, what's this company do? Stuff like that, and he's going to be giving you information as well. When we walk in, who's a good contact to talk to, just kind of things like that. So that's good. That's good. I'm excited. Like I said, to me, it felt like we took another step to bring you more and more into this field and gain more exposure. That's really a lot of the name of the game is the exposure, because there's, like you said, you don't look for problems, but when you go out somewhere that's unfamiliar, things will pop up. And so that problem solving while you're on site is definitely a good feature. So cool. How else is things going?
Going pretty well. Just kind of going through some coursework on Coursera and my kind of downtime, free time, whatever you want to call it. And that's going well. I'm on the second to last course now, getting into some IT stuff. And I think this next one's going to be more uncharted territory than most of the other courses we've gone through so far. So looking forward to that. It feels good to be able to add the little certifications to my LinkedIn profile after I finish all the courses. So
I've been saving mine. I haven't put mine in my LinkedIn. I'm not big into LinkedIn, but I've definitely kept them for myself on my system, just so that way I have them. And if I ever have a day where I'm just like, oh, what's going on, I can always look at them and say, hey, you know what, I'm better off than where I was. So that's the name of the game, is doing something today to make it better tomorrow. So as long as we're doing that every day, tomorrow's even better. Something to look forward to. So, all right. Well, anything else you want to say for today?
I guess I'm just looking forward to kind of figuring out more about how everything works around here and getting to know the techs a little bit better. And got a lot to look ahead at.
Well, feel free if you. As you're out there at your desk, and if you hear something that sparks your interest, feel free to head over there and talk to them and say, hey, can I check out what's going on? And you'll find every conversation you're going to learn something new. And just like when you're talking about the Coursera, as you get into those tech things, That's something where if you have questions, bring something over to Matt and I and say, hey, I just learned about that. Do you have anything that I can do to put that into context, actually with your hands?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
As you guys get into the tech side more and more,
Yeah.
bringing out those challenges for what you just had gone through and putting that into that real world context. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
awesome. All right. Well, hey, thank you, Micah.
Yeah. Thank you.
I will we'll head out.
All right. See you guys.